Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Antony.
Today is March 31st, and we're on day 2 of our 2-day article, and it's also page 60 and 61. Our article today is called Letting the Mind Wander.
没错，我们今天要继续介绍，让我们的这个脑袋能够有机会神游一番，居然能够想出好点子这样的一个话题。那我们昨天简单的提到说，老师有提到这个爱因斯坦，他厉害的这个点子，往往是在刮胡子的时候想出来，对不对？因为让我们的脑袋里头能够稍微休息一下，做一些简单的事情。我们脑袋里面有个区域叫做 DMN， 好，这个区域的话，当我们做简单事情的时候，它呢就会非常的活跃，它是负责掌管我们的创意的。那我们今天要继续介绍更多跟这个创意有关的内容。
Letting the mind wander. To help our DMN stay activated, experts suggest that we allow our minds to wander. According to a study published in 2019, professional writers tend to think of some great ideas while they are taking a break from their projects or are thinking about unrelated things. In addition, ideas that were thought of during these moments were most likely to be associated with solving a difficult problem. One way to get the mind to wander is to stop multitasking. Doing many things at the same time makes our brains tired. Some people are so busy that just doing one thing feels like rest. It is important to step away from all of the tasks at hand and give your mind the freedom to wander. This also means we shouldn't use our phones when we take a break. Using phones disturbs the brain and prevents it from thinking freely. If you think doing nothing sounds stressful, there are ways to be productive while you let your mind wander. Find a repetitive activity you enjoy, like running or gardening. Giving your mind a break just might help you increase your productivity.
All right, so yesterday we asked you at the very end of the program, where do you let your mind wander? Where do you come up with your best ideas? And you said in the shower.
Yes.
I said when I'm in the Taipei MRT, I will usually think of something. If I'm not correcting or writing for Enjoy or doing some books, I just think of something and I'll write it down. So let us know what you think about that. And let's get to our paragraph. To help our DMN stay activated, experts suggest that we allow our minds to wander.
好，我们来看第一段的第一句话哦。所以为了让我们 to help our DMN stay activated， 为了让我们这个脑袋特殊的创意区域能够始终保持这种比较警醒的一种状态，能够被启动的一个状态。这边这个字啊 ，activate 这个字很重要。它这边 stay activated 就是保持在这种启动的状态，就是创意满满的那种情况。Experts suggest that 很多专家呢就建议说怎么样 We allow our minds to wander 就是想办法我们要让我们自己有机会能够让我们脑袋天马行空的去想一些事情，不要老是去专注在这些特殊的特定的一些问题上面。
So we're pretty lucky today. We have all 3 sounds of our regular verbs. So let's take the chance and review them really quickly. Look at stay activated 这个 ed 发短 id id 为什么 because ed 前我们有一个 t 还是 d 的结尾 when our verb or adjective ends in t or d 那个 ed 会发 id 写下来。
没错，所以第一个我们会碰到的这个过去式，好，如果是后面它的那个动词本身是 t 或是 te de 或是 d， 只要是这种声音的话，它的那个过去式过去分词都会变成 tid， 都会有 id 这样的声音。
All right, let's look at our next sentence here. According to a study published in 2019, professional writers tend to think of some great ideas while they are taking a break from their projects or are thinking about unrelated things.
好，我们来看第二句话，他是说了 According to a study published in 2019. 好，来这边的话特别注意一下，老师刚刚特别 published， 你会注意到 sh 它是发 sh 的声音，所以它会搭配一个 published 无声的 sh 配上无声的 t， 所以是 published。好，在这个地方 ed 上面写个 t， 把它写下来，这样就知道说哦，第二种情况就是无声的 sh 发无声的 t。这样子的搭配，好说 professional writers tend to think of some great ideas。这些专业的这种作家呢，比较有机会去想出一些好点子。While they're taking a break from their projects， 当他们做专案的空档之间，啊，有休息的时候，比较有机会去想出好点子。Or are thinking about unrelated things， 或是想一些其他不相关的事情的时候，反而好点子会激发出来。
Just like Anthony said， 无声的 sh。配无声的 t because t 的发音不是 t， all right？ t it's t，
没错。
All right? So let's look at the verb tend to. I'm going to highlight tend to on my paper here. When we tend to base form verb 原形动词，这个意思是 usually 的意思。If we tend to something，that means we're taking care of it.
没有错。所以在这边的话，特别注意一下，我们现在看到的是 tend to think， 后面接的是动词的时候，它就是我们比较会去做这样的事情。We usually do that. 那如果说今天是 tend to something， 后面接名词的时候，这样的话代表是我们要去照顾后面这个东西。
Now, this is the most important thing I will say today. This is the most important thing. Look at this sentence. So, professional writers tend to think of great ideas while they are taking a break from their projects. 你不可以误会这个意思。如果明天是你的大考 and 你好几个礼拜前一直都没有学习 this does not work for you. This is something when you're preparing in advance or you're going to do something that needs a long time. Professional writers don't write a book in one day. They need months, they need years, and so they have a lot of time to take a break and think. If tomorrow or next class you have a big exam, you can't sit for 30 minutes and say, hey, 没关系, I'm going to remember this, or I will think of all the answers. Your brain doesn't work like that. This is about preparing very early, and then when you feel tired, taking a break, sleeping and waking up. I always tell my kids, listen, I know you don't want to hear this, but you need to prepare at least 2 weeks in advance, and then take breaks. It will help your brain. I am 100% serious.
没错，没错，老师，这个今天是最重要的讯息，就是真的你要早点开始准备啊，任何的那种大考啊等等，不要到最后考前的时候临时抱佛脚，因为你的脑袋也需要使点时间去吸收这些知识。那在这边所讲的休息，是在你很认真的去准备的短短的空档之间，你有机会让你的脑袋休息，让好的创意激发，但是不是每次都有长时间的休息。
Yeah.
No.
That's right. Especially learning like vocabulary. 英文单词，你要比较早开始准备。
没错。
你慢慢学习，你会比较好。
真的。
All right, let's continue. In addition, ideas that were thought of during these moments were most likely to be associated with solving a difficult problem.
好 ，in addition 就是此外的意思哦。此外 ，ideas that were thought of， 好，这些被想出来的这些想法呢，好的点子呢 ，during these moments， 在这些时候想出来的点子 ，were most likely to be associated with solving a difficult problem。好，很多时候多半是跟去解决一个困难问题是有关系的，所以这些 idea， 这种好不容易在这种空档之间得来的 idea 非常珍贵。
All right, let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we have paragraph 2. Hey friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're looking at pages 60 and 61. We're on day 2 of our article called Letting the Mind Wander, and we're talking about taking a break to help us think more clearly. There are a lot of ways we show this in English and in our culture. One way is called an aha moment. Now, aha is A 连字号 hyphen HA, an aha moment. You say, aha.
意思就是说，我想到了的那种感觉。所以如果说今天要提到那种灵光一闪、好灵光乍现的那种感觉的时候，好你要提到那个时刻的时候，其实英文有很多种表达方式。其中一个呢，就是最简单的，老师讲到是 aha moment， 然后拼法的话就是老师刚刚说的方式。
When you're watching cartoons, you will see the cartoon character think of something and you see a little light bulb turn on. This is called a light bulb moment. This is when you think of a good idea and 那个 light bulb 就开光。You feel like, oh, now I understand.
啊，没错，这也是我最喜欢的一个表达方式啊，就是你在看到很多卡通啊里面，如果说想到一个鬼点子或者一个好点子的时候，他们脑袋上面应该会出现一个很大的灯泡，然后会亮，对不对？所以说今天从这样子的一个形象里面来看，衍生出来一个字 a light bulb moment。A light bulb 就是我们讲的灯泡 ，light 就是那个光那个 light，bulb 的拼法是 B-U-L-B， 好，所以两个字 light bulb。然后 moment 就是指这是一个灵光乍现的时刻。
And also there's one more, especially for like maybe movies and video games. We don't really say this one. It's kind of funny to say it, but you will read it and see it in movies and cartoons for kids. This is called your eureka moment. Eureka is spelled E-U-R-E-K-A. Eureka is Greek, 希腊文 and it means I got it, I understand. Eureka!
啊 ，Eureka 就是啊，我想到了啦。好，这个字是来自于希腊文。那 Eureka moment 老师刚刚也拼过这个 Eureka 的拼法了。
Yeah, that's right. Eureka is not something we actually really yell, but if you watch movies and cartoons, you will definitely see like the crazy scientists. Eureka! All right, so
Okay.
all three are useful. An aha moment, a light bulb moment, and eureka. Let's continue to paragraph 2. One way to get the mind to wander is to stop multitasking.
好，我们来看这一段哦。第一句话他说 ，One way to get the mind to wander is to stop multitasking. 好，在这里的话，用什么样的方式能够让你的思绪能够神游一番呢？就是停止做后面这件事情 multitasking。有的时候你也会听到人家讲 multitasking， 指就是多工处理。比方说你一边滑手机，一边听音乐，然后一边跟同学聊天，这叫一次做好几。打开电视一边听的电视在说什么？你有很多脑袋是不断的切换在不同的工作之间，这叫做 multitasking。
Okay, we have a gerund as a subject here. Try to find the subject. Doing many things at the same time makes our brains tired.
好，再来我们看这边，老师给我们一个特殊任务，就是你要去找到主词。好，在这里的话，你会看到非常非常多 VING 带出这个主词的一个用法。所以在这边这句话他说 ，Doing many things at the same time 是整句话的主词，一次做好几样事情，在同时做好几样事情，这件事呢 makes our brains tired， 会让我们脑袋非常的疲累。
That's right. Remember, subjects can't be verbs. 所以不能说 do many things at the same time. 这样子错了 do 要变成 doing. Makes is our verb. So 就是 makes 前面的每一个字 that's your subject. You can underline that and write gerund, G-E-R-U-N-D. And also we have the word tired. ed 有那个 ed 前面有 r 是重音了，所以那个 ed 发 d because d 也是重音了。Let's continue. Some people are so busy that just doing one thing feels like rest.
好，接下来呢，他就说了 ，Some people are so busy。好，有的人忙到一个不行，到什么程度呢 ？That just doing one thing feels like rest。如果说让他们只做一件事，他觉得哦，好像在休息一样，真好。一次好几样事情，有的时候你有机会听到人家讲说 ，I have so many things on my plate。好，在我的盘子上面有太多事情了，其实就是我手边工作太多了。很多时候，这种手边工作太多的人呢，如果说今天说哦，你只要做这一样，他觉得哦，好棒，好像休息一样。
Dude, you're like this, right? I am too. I'm like this too. I like to do a lot of things at once. I like to multitask. And I am very bad at not doing something. I'm very bad at it. Yeah. Let's continue. It is important to step away from all of the tasks at hand and give your mind the freedom to wander.
好，接下来告诉你说 ，It is important to do something。好，做这件事情很重要。什么事呢 ？To step away from all of the tasks at hand， 把你手边的事情通通都先放下来，然后呢 ，and give your mind the freedom to wander。那在这里的话是让你的脑袋可以好好的去神游一下，轻松的感受一下哦，这些事情之外，我还有什么可能性
？So we say at hand, not on hand or in hand, and 也不要说 at hands. 这个 at hand just means you can do it right now. Let's continue. This also means we shouldn't use our phones when we take a break.
好，所以这边这句话好重要哦。所以说今天我来放松了，那我来滑一下手机吧，这样也算放松吗？不算。他说 This also means we shouldn't use our phones when we take a break. 在我们休息的时候，尽量不要去滑手机啊，去使用手机。
Don't forget that should is a modal verb. 我们不可以说you shouldn't to use. That's wrong. Write a to and cross it out. Let's continue. Using phones disturbs the brain and prevents it from thinking freely.
好，你看这句话哦，这句话又满足了老师给我们的这个任务了，对不对？他提到说 using phones， 有没有？这句好像比较短，这个就是我们真正的主词，使用手机这件事情呢 ，disturbs the brain 会影响到，会干扰我们的脑袋 ，and prevents it from thinking freely， 也让我们的脑袋没有办法自由的思考。
So 这个 using phones, just like Anthony said, that's our gerund, that's our subject. And use phones 当然是错了 because verbs can't be subjects. 而且要注意加 ing. 因为这个 use 的第二个 sorry. 它是无发音的 so 那个无发音 你要去掉。All right, let's take a break. And when we come back, let's take a moment to think freely during the break. And when we come back, we got more Enjoy English for you. Hey friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're starting our final paragraph on pages 60 and 61. If you think doing nothing sounds stressful, there are ways to be productive while you let your mind wander.
我们来看一下这一段的第一句话，他说 If you think doing nothing sounds stressful， 这边要特别注意一下哦，它这个 doing nothing 也是我们这边的这个 BING 当主词的一个概念，所以说今天你讲到说 doing nothing sounds stressful， 意思就是哇，什么事都不做这件事情呢，听起来压力让人好大。比方说像我跟这个 Chris 老师都是非常善用时间的人，就是很想说时间就是要尽量的尽其所能的去用它。如果你坐在那边什么都不做，会觉得有点慌哦。所以在这里的话，如果你像我们这样觉得说什么事都不做，听起来压力好大的话，还是有办法的。There are ways to be productive while you let your mind wander. 好，在这边的话说，也有一些方式让你的时间更有生产力，而且同时可以让你的脑袋能够稍微神游一番的方法哦。
Let's pick up our highlighter. We have to draw a big line in our paper here. So we have ways to be productive while you let your mind wander. Please highlight let your mind wander. 然后我们要写下来wander 前面要写一个 to 掐掉 let your mind to wander 不行 let 不可以加 to 加原形动词。那我们要再看第一段的第一句 we have to help our DMN stay activated, experts suggest that we, highlighter, allow our minds to wander. 请划掉这个 we allow our minds to wander. 请记得 allow 要加 to 但是 let somebody to do something 是错了。我们划掉这两条线 and then draw a big line to connect them there. You're going to remember this.
没有错，所以这边的话跟第一段我们所提到的 allow our minds to wander 是不一样的嘛？你会注意到让我们可以怎么样做，我们有两种选择，一个是用 allow， 如果用 allow 的话是 allow our minds to wander， 但是如果是用 let 的话呢，是不能接 to 的，是 let our minds wander， 这样就可以了。没错，要特别记得。
Find a repetitive activity you enjoy, like running or gardening.
所以说今天他告诉你说 find a repetitive activity you enjoy， 找一个你喜欢的那种重复性高的那种活动，像是跑步啦，或是做园艺啦。像我的话，我可能是用折衣服、叠衣服的方式去用到的这些时间，让我脑袋可以稍微放松一下。
I usually listen to music or maybe I'll watch YouTube here while I'm folding laundry. My cats like to jump in the laundry too, so that's also cute. So I'll watch them.
可爱。
So let's highlight NN in running. We have our CVC, and 我们的母音是短语，就是 U， 而其他是短语。So 我们可以加多一个 N. So running is RUN, NING.
Right.
Let's continue. Giving your mind another gerund. Giving your mind a break just might help you increase your productivity.
好，最后呢，我们这句话里面也是一样，有一个 VING 当主词的 giving your mind a break。 好，这是我们真正的主词嘛，这件事情 just might help you increase your productivity。 好，在这说不定就能帮助你真的提升你的这种生产力，提升你的效率，这样的感觉。这边的话 productivity 指的就是你的生产力的意思哦。
So we can help you to increase your productivity is also okay. Help 可以加 to, but foreigners really don't like it. If you write it, it's fine. If we see it, we usually think your English is a little bit less than perfect. So 我建议 help 不要加 to.
没错。
All right, with that, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we have vocab review. All right, friends, it is time for vocab review, and our first word today is a verb phrase, tend to verb. That means we usually do something.
Tend to do something. Tend to 加一个动词呢，就是比较会去做什么什么事情。
Now, if we tend to somebody, tend to something, that means take care of them.
没错。
Number 2, to solve.
To solve 就是去解决，后面好像接 solve problems.
To answer a problem. Number 3, at the same time.
At the same time 指的是同时。
Number 4, at hand.
At hand 是在手边的。
If you say something is in hand, that means you have it. It's 不一样的意思，是小心。Number 5 is freedom.
Freedom 就是自由。
So dom, D-O-M, actually means kingdom. Like 你的, what was it?
王国。
王国, sorry. So dom, so freedom, this is your free place.
Yes.
Number 6, to disturb.
Disturb 干扰或是打扰。
打扰, so we could also say to bother, B-O-T-H-E-R. Number 7, to prevent somebody, something from V-I-N-G, home.
所以在这边 prevent 意思是避免或是阻止的意思，所以 prevent our minds from wandering or thinking freely。不要忘记这个 from 后面如果是动词的话，要用 VING。
So pre means before, like preview. So you stop something before it happens. And number 8, productive.
Productive 就是有生产力的。
Productive. D-R-G-N-J. You can draw a little line there. And I think that's it for today. So if you forgot to tell us last lesson, where do you think of your best ideas? What do you think about in the shower? Do you think about like...
选我。
Yeah. Do you think about like a fight you had or a problem you have? Or do you listen to music? Or do you just sing in the shower? Like I have a nice speaker. Recently, I have been singing a lot in the shower.
Oh, I just use my shower head as my microphone.
You just sing into it?
Yeah, sing it to it.
Does the water shoot this way or in your face?
In my face.
All right. Tell us what you do. Let us know where are you thinking of your best ideas. And with that, for Enjoy English School, I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Anthony.
We will see you next time. Bye-bye.